a friend of mine's got married, and her husband, she was raised with a silver spoon in her mouth. She wanted to furnish the whole house when they moved into the house. And her husband was like, well, we'll do one room at a time. We'll save money and this and that. And she went behind his back.
Oh, no.
And asked her father for some money to furnish, one of the rooms in the house. Her husband came home and said, I'm the man of the house.
That's right.
And if I say we can't afford
then
it,
that's what
it doesn't mean we can't. It just means not today.
Right.
He said, but I dare you go and ask your father, who I asked him for your hand in marriage, and you go behind my back and belittle me.
This is exactly why you cannot listen to Black women of a certain generation's dating or relationship advice. And this is also why you do not get with men who cannot and will not do for you, especially if they know that you are spoiled or well taken care of by other people. Men are very jealous, and if they know you're well taken care of by other people, and if they know you have a certain standard of living, instead of rising to meet you where you're at, they will bring you down and have you sitting on the floor with no furniture in your house, just to make themselves feel better, just to make themselves feel like a man. Stop listening to older Christian Black women's dating and relationship advice, because a lot of them have let their man lead them their entire lives and are miserable, overweight, getting cheated on every day, have heart conditions, are depressed. Stop listening to these ladies. Also, you need to be very wary and cautious in dealing with people who are overly reliant on gender roles, especially gender roles that give one party complete power and control over the other. So let's take a vote just for fun. What do y'all think? Who was right and who was wrong?
You see, I have said it time without number here that delusion should actually be categorized as a form of mental health disorder. I have said it before. Yes, it might come across as a bit tough or harsh to the hearing, but that is the truth. Now, let me say this. Do you understand really what marriage is about? Bruising your husband's ego just to get a furniture. Is it necessary? Both of you are actually building that home together. The man only said, can this wait? Can it wait? We are going to do it, but let's take our time. If I sit on the floor of my house, what is wrong with that? How does it reduce me to nothing? How does it make me look like I'm suffering? And for God's sakes, you went ahead to ask your father for the money. Do you know what you did to the man's pride? Sometimes we just want to speak because we have a mouth to yap away. But we are not looking in between the lines to look at the emotional damage that some of our decisions are actually causing our spouses. Be it a man or a woman. It doesn't make any sense. Your husband said, be patient, we are going to fix it. But no, the woman was not patient. And here you are saying, do not take advice from all these old Christian ladies. Old Christian ladies, but their marriage is actually succeeding. Old Christian ladies, but they are actually good role models. Honestly, they have built a lot of marriages. They have mentored people. They have counseled people. And it is working for those that have ears to listen. Am I saying that every Christian lady or mother gives the right counsel? No, I am not saying that. However, there is nothing wrong in the counsel the woman gave. It is your husband. You work together. You do not go to expose the man for your family to think that he is broke or for your family to think that he cannot take care of you. It is just a little patience that he was asking for. There is nothing wrong with it. And then here you are talking about old. Oh, that's the reason why the Christian ladies are old, ugly, fat, depressed. Does this woman look like somebody that is ugly? Look at you as young as you are. Compare yourself to the woman, to the old Christian lady you were referring to. Does she look fat in your eyes? Does she look like she is hungry or suffering? Does she look like she is depressed? Well, it's not written on the forehead. But then, for crying out loud, why do we want to put these women down, or the women of older generation, just because we are trying to push a rhetoric or a narrative out there? The counsel or what she just said is not out of place. And hey, the only part that I'm going to hold the man accountable for whatever reason is for him to have made a statement, I dare you to go out to meet your father, that wouldn't have been a statement in marriage. You should have communicated to your woman. The man should have just said to her, listen, I do not want my ego to be bruised. My pride is also important to me. I do not want your father to think that I cannot afford this or take care of you. So please don't push something that is not there. Communicate with your woman, communicate with your wife the proper way, but not to say, I dare you to go meet your father. Because anyways, it's her father. There is nothing wrong in her father supporting her. However, I feel like there is everything wrong with her going behind her husband's back to get that done, even when the man had said to her, don't do it. If you feel that you are above or bigger than the leadership or the headship of a man, you want to call your husband, don't get married. Stay single. Enjoy your independence. Enjoy your proud and strong woman kind of rhetoric. Enjoy all of those narratives you put out there. But the day you make up your mind to be in the same home with a man that understands traditional roles, trust me, baby girl, it's not going to end well. But hey, what do I know? I am also a Christian old lady that is probably also depressed and fat and doesn't even have an idea or a clue of how marriage will work. It is sad, but I still say it. I feel for people that will come online to listen to all of this narrative. That is the reason a lot of young people cannot really stay inside of there called marriage over trivial things. Things that do not really, in the scheme of things, matter at all. But hey, what do I know? But an old lady. But this is No Gray Areas with Sazzy, and we're telling you with love and with light. Guys, what do you think? Drop it in the comments. Let's understand. Like she said, let's take a vote. See you next time.